Right, this is gonna be a little bit different to what everyone has done, right? Because it's on camera and everything. Hello, people from the future. Okay, well, I made a little PowerPoint for everyone. I'm just gonna speak about. I'm not gonna go into depth of my really personal life, but I'm gonna talk about my spiritual life and how God is worked in my life. Well, since I was young. For people that don't know me, my name is Sergio Ochoa. I'm 23 years old. I come all the way from Spain, and I've been here in Lima for the last 3 years. Yeah, I play soccer. Well, I hope I still play soccer. So I'm going to talk a little bit about myself and my Christian background. I come from a Christian family. Since I was young, I've been going to church every Sunday, just like a normal Christian guy. And by the age of 16, I moved from Spain to England to play soccer, and I moved by myself. So that was kind of a turning point, because when you're used to go with your family to church every Sunday, you get up on a Sunday, you get in your dad's car, you drive up to the church, you go, you see the people that you've been seeing for probably the last 10, 11 years of your life, and it's something that you're used to, right? And when I moved to England, well, I didn't have my dad or my mom waking me up on a Sunday saying, Sergio, let's get in the car, let's go to church. So we can say that soccer kind of started to stay between me and God. I would just say, oh, I've got a game, I can go to church. Or I played yesterday, I can go to church. And I was still young. I was only 16. So, and at that age, I think that's a very special age, right? Where you're making decisions and you're figuring yourself out. So yeah, I started becoming lazy spiritually, and since I've been 16 until I'm, like I said, 23 now, it's been a bumpy ride. Where obviously when I came back home to Spain, I will go back to see my family, and it will be the same thing. Wake up on a Sunday morning, go to church, and everything will be the same. And it's not like in that bumpy ride at any point I've said, oh, I don't believe in God. It hasn't been anything like that. It's just been, oh, I mean, I know that I believe in God. I know that He saved my life. I know He's good, but I didn't make Him like my first choice, my first option in my life. So yeah, that's a little bit of myself and my Christian background. Like I said, soccer became my main focus, and yeah, I forgot that God gave me that gift of playing soccer, and at some point last year, 2015, I realized that God gave me that gift, and that's what He wanted me to show the rest of the world, that the work that He was doing through me, it was because of soccer. So because of soccer, I was showing His work on me. And there's one, Matthew 5:16. The iPad does everything. Technology is great. And He says, make your light shine so others will see the good you do and will praise your Father in heaven. So, I mean, this verse just shows you that if you show people like your goods, like what you do well, they're gonna say, oh wait, he's doing well at something, and he's behaving differently. Like what's behind him? And I just want people to see that at the end, God is there with me. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying that because God is there with me, everything is gonna be perfect and I'm gonna be successful in life. That's probably not gonna be it. But I think it's a way of showing people that God is good. Okay, 2015. Well, I spoke in that picture that I showed at the beginning. That's me speaking in my church. This that's me speaking in my church this Christmas, where I explain a little bit what was 2015 to me. So 2015, summer 2015, I got the opportunity to go and play soccer in the development league down in Mississippi, and I had a few offers from different teams, and I don't know why I decided to go to Mississippi. And Mississippi was the furthest one, like I don't know, and suddenly I got down there, and it was a Christian organization. I didn't ask for, well, I think obviously my mom and dad, they've always been praying, oh God, please, like, work on Sergio's life, like not bring him back, but like, you know, like make him sure that he's following you, and you are his first choice in life. And when I told my mom, oh, that's the answer to my prayers, and it's true. Like that's an answer to one of the prayers that not only my mom and my dad have been doing, but I know the church back home they've been praying for it too. So I go down there, and that verse that I just read, Matthew 5:16, that's the slogan of the team. So how weird is that? So a verse that I've been reading, like when I realized that soccer has to be like something that I use for people to see God's work, it was the slogan of the team. Obviously soccer, and I related it to soccer as well, so like that's the connection. But it was weird, but it was nice, and the owner of the team actually is someone that I'm gonna be thankful to probably for the rest of my life. Is someone and his family that they took me in as one of their own, and they took me because I became lazy. They took me to church again, and that they like woke that spiritualness in me again, and it's not just that. Like thanks to that, they gave me an opportunity to go to play in the next level. So everything, soccer, it was my first option. Then I said, God has to be my first option. And they both combined, and good things happened in this 2015. And hopefully 2016 keeps going the same way. Okay, books. Rusty, the owner of this team, he gave me, I think it was the second week of me being in Mississippi, he gave me a book that it was called The Beautiful Outlaw. It's a book that talks about how funny, how playful Jesus is in the Bible, and sometimes we don't realize that. Sometimes, since you're young, you go to church, and I remember when I was young, I used to listen. I used to say, oh, this is boring, you know what I mean? But reading this book, it's made me realize how funny and playful, and some of the situations that happen in the Bible, they're actually funny. And there's one thing in this book that that is stuck in my head, and it says, reading the Bible without knowing Jesus' personality is like watching TV without sound. And I think that's right. If you know his personality, obviously we're not going to know his personality because we weren't there, but if you read this book and you see the ways he behaves, and you know, like, I think it's much more fun when you read the Bible after, because you realize.
What was it called?
The Beautiful Outlaw, yeah. Okay. It's like, and then I read The Wild at Heart. Yeah. I think it's the same author, I think.
Okay, John Eldridge?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean those little things have helped me a lot, and I think now when I play soccer, I put God first. I know that whatever happens now, because now I might have the chance to be a professional at soccer, I know that whatever happens, if it has to happen, it will happen because God wants me to do that. If it doesn't happen, I know He'll have another plan for me. But right now, He's showing me that He wants me to play soccer, so I'm really grateful for that, because I've realized that if I put Him first, he's gonna work through me, and soccer is gonna be involved probably at all times. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And I know it's a little bit of marketing because Stephen Curry always wears it now, but it's in Jesus' name I play. So that's what I put in my head. So I never forget, you know, that I play for him. And every time I score a goal, I point to the sky, just thanking him for making me able to play the sport that I love. So yeah, I hope you learned a little bit more about me, and I wish you the best.
So what's next? What's the process look like once you get to Rochester?
Well, I have to do 8 exams before I leave between now and next week. So yeah, that's gonna be intense. But on the 27th, so next Saturday, not this Saturday, the next one, I'll be moving into my new apartment in Rochester. I think there's gonna be one more person in that apartment, so I'm gonna share an apartment with someone. So hopefully someone nice. And then I'll be there hopefully for a whole year. But it depends also on how I fit with the team. So a couple of weeks ago, I went up to Rochester and I trained with them. It was an invitational tryout. And the head coach and the rest of the staff, they really liked me. And they said, oh, you are what we need for next season. We want you to be our main attacking threat. We want you to be, you're a very special player, so we want you to be the player that the fans pay money to come and watch. I don't know if they were saying that just to get me there, but it was nice to hear it. As an athlete, it's always nice to hear people praising your work. So that was nice. So talking, obviously now in this world, it becomes all about agents and stuff like that I wasn't used to. So I've talked to you before about being patient, and that's something that I've worked on, I think, and also every time I got like nervous about something or I wanted an answer straight away, I said, God, just please, like, be the better option for me. Whatever happens, it has to happen. But I just want it to be like the best option for me. Like, I don't care if I'm going to a place where I'm gonna get paid 30 times more than in the other place. Like, I just wanna like enjoy my time and wherever I go, I wanna still like follow you. You know what I mean? I don't want what's happened in the past. I don't want it to happen again. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that I go there and I like the place. I fit in, and I just put pen to paper. That would be nice.
Do you do that right away when you get there? Or is there
No, I think it's gonna be from the 29th that preseason starts until the head coach said it might be in the first 2 days or it might be in the first week. So we'll see. It's gonna take another time. I'm gonna have to be patient again. Just do my best and hopefully it works out. But for what it looks like, it looks like it's gonna work out. I'm excited. But yeah, 8 exams until that happens.